Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Khan and I usually talk about citizenship by investment, residency by investment programs around the world and especially in Southeast Asia. So in today's video guys, I am talking about D2 visa of Portugal. Portugal is a very famous country for business friendly policies and welcoming to foreigners, especially for digital nomads and retired people, right? So D2 visa is basically a business visa. It is for entrepreneurs who want to start a business in Portugal, and this is a very straightforward visa if you are interested to start your business in Portugal, because Portugal has very easy business policies for foreigners to start a new business or invest in existing established businesses in Portugal. What you can do, basically you can buy an existing company, or you can actually simply start a new branch of your company if you already have a business outside of Portugal, or you can altogether start a new company in Portugal, and then after you open a company you can apply for this visa, because opening a company is a requirement for this visa. Basically you have to prepare a business plan to start in Portugal, because a very generic or static business plan will not work, because already there are many businesses in Portugal. So your business idea should be little bit unique and innovative, and the business idea should be like scalable and expandable, right? You can search about that on the internet and you will find something, and once you have that idea, then you can share that with your lawyer in Portugal or some business consultant in Portugal who is of course like official and professional, right? So you need to discuss that with them, and once you find the name of the company, then you can register your company in Portugal. And of course you will need some legal help from Portugal. You need to contact some professional who can open a company for you and start like the initial documentation for you. So once you have the company, then what you can do, you can simply apply for D2 visa. And this visa must be applied outside of Portugal. You cannot apply this visa in Portugal, right? You can apply in your own country through Portuguese embassy or consulate, or you can apply through VFS Global, because most of the Portuguese consulates and Portuguese embassies have outsourced the visa process to VFS Global, which is a third party documentation processing agency, right? So you can apply there. You will get the documents list from them and you provide the documents to them, and the visa takes around roughly 1 to 2 months. It takes that much process, and then once you get the visa, you have to go to Portugal and apply for a residence permit, and after 30 to 40 days, once you get the residence permit, it is for 2 years, and then you can start your business in Portugal, right? So the documents you need for this visa is like basic documents like your passport, application form, and then you need to provide police criminal record, right? Police character certificate in your country, or if you have lived for more than 6 months in any other country, you can get that report from the police department, right? You need to provide your business plan, your company papers, which company you open in Portugal, right? And it is possible that if once you open a company in Portugal, you should open a bank account through your consultant or your lawyer. So once you open a bank account in Portugal, you can deposit like 10,000 euros in that account. So it will make sure to them that you are really serious about starting a business there. And then you can include that bank statement with your application. And you need to also attach the bank statement in your own country, so they can see like whether you really is a business person, and how is your bank statement, like what is the outflow and inflow of the money in your bank account, right? So you need to provide that. You need to provide a health insurance for 1 year at least, and you need to provide a contract for living in Portugal. So these are the basic documents for D2 visa if you want to apply for Portugal's D2 visa. Once you get the visa, you can go to Portugal, you can start your business, you can start living there, you can set up everything there, right? And you can apply for residence permit. The residence permit is a separate process. Visa is a separate process. Visa is just for you to go to Portugal. It is a multiple entry visa, and you can stay in Portugal to apply for the residence permit. Once you get the residence permit, then you have the full rights to live in Portugal, and you have access to free education for your kids. You have access to Portuguese health system for you and your spouse and your children, right? And you also have free access to the Schengen area, 27 countries Schengen area in the European Union. You can freely travel there without a visa. And once you get the residence permit, you can include your spouse and your children under 18 years old in this application. That is called a family reunion application, right? So this is a very good advantage of Portugal's D2 visa, because you can sponsor your family once you have this visa. And you need to show 9,120 euros in your bank for expenses once, if you want to apply for your family visa, right? For visa for your family under this category, then you need to show 9,120 euros a year income for the initial expenses in Portugal, right? So the thing is, guys, they give you a 2 years time to start and establish your business in Portugal, and that is I think a very, very long time for starting and establishing a business in a country, in a new country, in understanding the situation there, right? After 2 years, you can renew your application. So of course they will check whether you have that business or not. So it is better if you have a genuine idea, and if you really want to do business in Portugal, I think this visa is the best fit for you. And if you don't want to start a business, then I think you should go for other options like digital nomad visa or D7 visa, which is also called passive income visa. You should go look for those visas. That might be better options for you. But if you are a business person, entrepreneur, and want to start something in Portugal, then the D2 visa is the right choice. And in the long term, this visa ultimately will give you access to Portuguese citizenship after 5 years of living in Portugal, or you can apply for permanent residency in Portugal after 5 years. But remember, guys, in order to be eligible for Portuguese citizenship and for Portuguese permanent residency, you need to actually live in Portugal. Like, you just don't have to hold that visa, but you have to actually live. You need to show physical residence in Portugal. You must live 6 months out of 1 year. Like, in 1 year you should live for 6 months in Portugal. Then you are eligible to apply for citizenship after 5 years, or permanent residency in Portugal after 5 years. So I hope I have guided you well through this procedure. If you still have any questions, please put down that in the comment and I will be able to answer. But I advise and recommend that you find a professional lawyer or consultant who is based in Portugal to get help regarding the process of this visa application. That would be better. Like, they will take some fees, but it would be like smooth and better process for you. Thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you with another one very soon.